better be prepared to stand up, look in the mirror, and take accountability for all the things you do wrong. I'm Jonathan. I'm here to flip the script on everything you thought you knew about construction. Hold yourself to higher standards. What does that really mean? We all have a choice on how we choose to show up in life. I ask you, are you ready to amplify yourself and those around you? You see, there's a common misconception that vulnerability shows weakness. And I challenge you to think the opposite. Vulnerability builds trust, and trust is all you've got. When you walk into situations and things are less than desirable and what's going on around you, people are amplified. They're telling you all the mistakes you made. I don't need to tell you, more times than not, you don't need to tell another human being that they made a mistake. They know that. And it gets worse when you start to point it out. Things are dramatically different when we show up, hold ourselves to higher standards and say, that's right, I made a mistake. And when you say that, or organically sending the message out to somebody else that transmits subconscious messages to the brain to say, holy smokes, he made a fault. Nothing else happens after that. Then what happens is we can co-create a new reality. How do we get past this? Rather than armoring up and validating all the reasons why we didn't make mistakes or all the reasons why we made decisions. That's all empty, meaningless, and nobody cares. It's exhausting. It takes energy that none of us have to spend. Hold yourself to higher standards. Do the work behind the scenes. And have the courage to call your team up when necessary. Not call them out because of poor performance. Call them up. Jonathan, I'm calling you up because I believe in you, because I've seen you perform at higher levels. And I know you've got more in you. That's amplifying somebody rather than saying, Jonathan, show up like that again and you're fired. There's a big difference there. Better be prepared to stand up, look in the mirror, and take accountability for all the things you do wrong. It's one thing to take accountability for all the things you do great and toot your own horn and tell everybody how wonderful you are until you're ready to stand up and say, I made a mistake. And for that, I'm sorry. And here's how we're going to pivot past that. Hold yourself to higher standards. It builds trust. And trust is all you've got. And we have an organic, solid foundation of trust. Others will get that.